Now, he was a police officer on night shift whose life was wrecked by a maniac on the rampage. PC David Rathband, you remember, was shot and blinded by gunman Raoul Moat. He became a national hero after surviving the horror, but ended up taking his own life. An inquest yesterday recorded a verdict of suicide. We're now joined by Tony Horne. And Tony, you spent hours with David after what happened at the hands of Raoul Moat. Did you think he would then go so low as to end up taking his own life?
Not initially, but in the months leading up to David's suicide, I was 100% certain. We talked often about the 15 minutes of fame being up, and I saw his deterioration firsthand.
What the inquest did throw up that many of us didn't know about was his other relationship, and perhaps that's what led to, is that anxiety over that and the...
I think that's a smokescreen. I think it's
Really?
quite natural that a victim of terror would find comfort in a victim of terror. And David had a troubled personal life like many of us, but I think the real issue is failing to overcome what happened on the night that he was shot.
I mean, there is no redemption, no upside to this story. You know, this one man, Raoul Moat, has ruined so many lives, and you know, it's so depressing that, you know, this man and his wife and this other lady's life has been just splashed everywhere. It's out in the public when really it should have been a private matter, you know.
Well, I think that's absolutely correct, and I think the real journalists are asking the real questions, which is, you know, still what happened on the night in question, and it's not about you know, his personal life.
And did he, we understand that, you know, he felt that he was let down by his own force. They, of course, Northumberland Police refute that. They say they gave him absolutely every support and went far beyond what was their legal duty to look after him.
Well, you can always say what you did do, you can't always say what you didn't do, and I think David did definitely feel let down. I think I let him down. I spent hours with him, but I don't think I spent enough hours with him, so that's the kind of parameters. But you know, the suicide inquest doesn't change anything at all. We all know that David committed suicide, so in many ways the inquest of the last few days has been nothing more than certain parties sort of setting out their position before any civil action.
Well, we should thank you very much indeed for your time today, and we should mention this statement by Northumberland Police. They said this in response: "We must refute any suggestion that we failed to support David or that the support we provided was inadequate. Such allegations are totally without justification. We provided the highest level of financial welfare and rehabilitation support to David, far in excess of any legal duty."
An endingly sad story.
As you say, the whys and wherefores secondary to the fact that he's gone, unfortunately. But it's good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.